Hi, I'm Courtney Sauer, and I'm a sophomore at Lambert High School.
Hi, I'm Marissa Whitley, and I'm also a sophomore at Lambert High School.
And we are presenting our Chapter Service Project display.
We are both part of the Teaching as a Profession pathway in FCCLA.
So imagine if you were a student and you didn't have the right school supplies you needed to reach your true potential. We decided that we could help this cause by partnering with the Sandy Springs Educational Force because Sandy Springs, Georgia has high-achieving students and award-winning public schools. However, almost 50% of our public school students are economically disadvantaged. Poor children are 7 times more likely to drop out of school than their wealthy counterparts. So we helped by making the Holiday Teacher Supply Drive.
So after we figured out what we wanted to do, there was a few questions we asked to make sure it would go smoothly. One of them is who we would donate it to. Obviously ended up being Sandy Springs Education Force, but before we decided to do that, we sent emails to a bunch of different educational places near us, and we found that SSEF was best fit for our needs. Other questions were how we would promote it. In that case, we used flyers and we posted them on TVs around our school and through bulletin boards to make sure we can get the most amount of people donating as possible. Another question was how we would involve FCCLA and other clubs. So that ended up being a certain amount of school supplies you donated could translate over to service hours. That way we could get the most amount of people from different clubs and not only FCCLA to donate.
So we started off this drive by reaching out to local schools near us like Sharon Elementary, Johns Creek Elementary, and a cheer gym near us, and a lot of other schools and clubs in the school. And we made giant Home Depot boxes and we decorated them for the holidays and distributed them everywhere.
So after that, we came up with 3 groups: collection, promotion, and public relations. So public relations, they were the ones that had connections throughout the county, and they reached out and asked if we could put our donation boxes in their schools so we could get people from the community to support this cause. We also had collection. They were the ones that made the boxes and kind of made sure everything was running smoothly with them, making sure none of them were overflowing, and all of them kind of had an equal amount of school supplies, that way people knew what they were donating for. And then promotion. They were the ones that made the flyers, printed them out, posted them not only around our school, but other schools, on our bulletin boards, and on our TVs. That way we could get the most amount of people donating in such a short amount of time.
So some basic information about the drive is it lasted 2 weeks, and we are collecting school supplies like colored pencils, notebooks, journals, binders, pencil pouches, and any other school supplies that these students and teachers can't afford that they would need for the rest of the school year.
So after our successful drive, Irene Schwager, who's the executive director at SSEF, reached out to our teacher with this email. We so appreciate you reaching out to us to utilize this drive to support our SSEF Teacher Supply Closet. As I mentioned to you, Sandy Springs Education Force partners with the Community Assistance Center to provide school supplies for our needy students through their teachers' requests. For the past 10 years, we have streamlined the process to make it easy for our teachers to meet the needs of their students through this program. Last year, we distributed school supplies to over 2,700 students.
So we would like to thank the Teaching as a Profession pathway, FCCLA chapter, clubs in our school, and other schools in our community for helping us raise over 1,500 items and over $1,000. Thank you.
Thank you.